people are not even realizing what is in the card agreements.
Paying from multiple sources can trigger a flag. Where you spend and how you spend, they are hyper aware. They're going to be like, something is not right here. They have the right to shut them down.
Now, obviously, okay, we always talk about, what cards to get, how to get approved and things of that sort. But I want to spend like some time talking about like maintaining those cards. And what I mean by that is essentially keeping the accounts open. I've been noticing that some companies, some banks, some financial institutions, they have been changing some of the card agreements to I'm almost necessarily say changing them, but essentially where people are not even realizing what is in the card agreements and they're getting their accounts shut down. So my question to you is, what mistakes do you know about in which like people do in which it can cause them to get their credit card account shut down? Because I know people do these things.
So some of them is if you're buying things overseas, if you're doing purchases online, if you're paying those bills from several different accounts. So one month you're paying from your Citibank checking, and then all of a sudden the next month you're paying it from a PayPal account. Paying from multiple sources can trigger a flag because they're like, wait a minute, why isn't this person just using their normal account? Transferring balances over from one to another to another to another constantly can cause it to shut down because they're going to say, wait a minute, this person can't pay this bill. And they're just juggling and maneuvering. And what people forget is when you transfer it, a balance transfer, you're also paying up to 5% of that balance in interest fees over to the
Yeah.
new, right? So even though you might be paying zero interest for 12 months, you're still paying something in doing it. So you got to think of those red flags. And nowadays, more than anything else, it seems that people who make purchases, and we're going to go back to gift cards,
Yeah.
there are people that will go to Staples and buy $1,000 worth of gift cards.
I heard.
I'm sorry, unless it's Christmas and you have a big family that you want to get them,
Yeah.
PlayStation, PSN cards or whatever, and there's a massive sale where they're not charging you the fee for it. There's no
Yeah.
reason for you to do that. So
At
again,
all.
where you spend and how you spend, they look. I don't care what anybody tells you. It's not in a
Hmm.
vacuum. They are hyper aware. That's how come, if you think about it, have you ever gone somewhere, you purchase something, and then you get a notification on your phone and the transaction didn't go through
Mm.
because it triggered something?
Yeah.
It triggered either an amount, or let's say every month they notice that on your card you only spend $150 a month. All of a sudden it's now July 2026 and you spent $2,000. They're going to be like, and especially if it's like in gift cards or something.
If you're looking to increase your credit score, qualify for homeownership, or lower your monthly car payment, we can help you. We can take a look at your credit report and create a custom game plan for you to help you accomplish your credit goals. Scan this QR code or click the link in the description below. Now back to the video.
It
100%.
it's a trigger. They're not stupid. They're going to be like, something is not right here. So they have the right to shut them down. If you're late with payments, guys, that sometimes they can be nice. And if you call them and say, look, I was away, I was ill, I was this, I was that, they'll waive it the one time. Do it two more times or another time, and you're done. And they'll raise the interest on you and they'll add on late fees. They're going to make money on you no matter what.
And see, things like this is exactly why you all need to. And I don't think people pay attention to their card agreements, but you at least have to research this information because some of these things you could be doing inadvertently, like you said, buying gift cards, a certain amount of them at one time. You may have a lot of family, but you may want to do it for customers and clients. That's where a business credit card comes in because that type of purchase makes more sense,
Who
especially on
wants
the
to read
business
this?
side.
This is literally the card agreement. The card agreement for the platinum card. I'm not even exaggerating, right? It
Yeah.
comes in a fat ass envelope. Like, who wants to go through this?
No one
I
does.
didn't even open it because I've seen 100 of them, right? But
Yeah,
if
yeah,
I'm gonna open it now, and I've had this on my desk here forever.
yeah.
But guys, when it tells you facts and then look at all the pages,
Mhm.
trust me, there's a reason because they're going to cover themselves. They're going
Yeah,
to make sure that they're going to say if you look on page 15, paragraph 6, line 16 in 0 font, we said blah, blah, blah. And then you can't say anything about it,
That's
honestly.
right.
So
That's right.
you got to be on top of it, especially if you're new to this. You
Yeah.
don't want to be in a position that's going to catch you off guard, and it's going to cost you in the long run, because rebuilding it is a pain in the neck.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. And thanks again, Joe, for giving us so much credit card wisdom per usual. Of course, we always watch, your YouTube channel. And for those
Thank
who
you.
don't know, of course, Joe does have a YouTube channel. Make sure you guys go and check that out, the Credit Card Connection, where he talks about these things all the time. And if there's any advice that you want to, or I would say final words you want to give to people.
The biggest thing, guys, a credit card is not a flex. And I'm saying this because about a month and a half ago, I was at a meetup in Puerto Rico nationwide with people that are in this space on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. And a bunch of us went out to dinner.
Real quick, be sure to download our free ebook today. All you got to do is scan this QR code right here or click the link in the description below. Now back to the video.
And we played this game where we each take a credit card and you throw it in a hat. And whoever's comes out, they're going to pay the bill. We're going to send them the money, but they're paying the bill.
Yeah.
For the first time in my life, and I'm not exaggerating, this young man to my right had an American Express black card, which is the holy grail, right? He said nothing. He put it in the hat. I looked at him. He smiled. He knew exactly that I knew what he put in there. He didn't make a big deal about it. However, I've been to places where I see people like, yo, check out my gold card. Yo, this shit is fire. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
No one cares. So to say I'm going to apply for this card because it's a flex is stupid. To pay $1,000 if you're never going to travel, if that's not in your routine, don't get the card to say you have it, because you're leaving credits on and benefits on the table. If you don't like to go out to restaurants, don't get a credit card that gives you restaurant benefits. Don't get one that gives you lounge access if you've never been into a lounge. If you're the guy that runs to the flight 2 seconds before they close the door, don't get that card. Don't.
That's right.
Get the cheaper version, the $95 version that doesn't give you the lounge access. So spend within your means. Apply within your means. Make sure the card works for you and not the other. You don't want to work for the card, which is a big mistake people do. Yeah. I shouldn't have to go through 10 hoops to take advantage of that one benefit.
100%. 100%. Listen, as heard from the man himself, Joe Barretto, the Credit Card Connection in the building. Thanks again, Joe. We greatly appreciate you stopping by today.
Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you, Calvin.